don't have a second
We
generation
don't
of hot black actors like that. They're like
right.
doing comedies and always in the same movies together. We don't have that no more. We don't have that no more. We don't got Tay Diggs no more. We don't got a new Tay Diggs.
Hold on.
No clearance.
What up? What's happening? What's cracking, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, here with my dog, my man with the plan, best producer in the podcast realm of all time. We have Jay in the building.
Hey.
Also known as Mr. West.
I'm happy to be here. I don't like yay
Sound happy.
I don't like yay myself, to be honest. So like it made me feel weird doing that. I don't think I'm gonna do that again.
Sound of that's the sound of a humble man.
I give KC 3 yates.
Fair.
So there she goes.
Big shout out to KC.
Yeah, shout out KC.
Handling business, man. Keep handling your business. That's all we doing in this world. That's all we trying to do in this world, handle our business.
That's all.
Jay, do I want to know how you doing, or should we just get to it?
I guess so. I mean, I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good.
My brother, it's good to know you're doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You know, another week. Just happy to be here, you know.
I had a pretty busy weekend. You know, next time you're in the DMV, I gotta take you to North Beach.
You was on Instagram.
Who, me?
Yeah, you was on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
He was talking. I thought it was gonna be something more scandalous. Why was it the most innocent stop interview I ever seen in my life?
Let me spread the word about this one, because the people that interviewed me it's a nonprofit.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's a nonprofit that they were trying to raise money in order to build packs, like these like care packages for mothers.
Oh, word.
Yeah, and so
that's why it was a wholesome question.
The joint is called Tomorrow Club. Check out Tomorrow Club Instagram page. So, and so there's asking questions about what was some important things that you needed as for the baby early on and things of that nature. And I say gas drops. Let me tell you, nothing was crazier than seeing a little baby constipated. My daughter would be like looking at me and just trying to shit. Whole face turned red. He'd be like, God damn. So I give it a little gas relief drop, put it in the bottle. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, them things just come out, boy. You be like, she go to sleep. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Absolutely absurd.
I thought the video was funny.
I appreciate that.
No, not
my
for you.
Eye contact,
not for you. No, not for you. You wasn't funny in the video.
I know I wasn't funny.
I thought the video was funny because I seen it and I was expecting some debauchery stuff. I started laughing so hard when it was a wholesome question. I was like, dang. I was like, what did Tyler and Drew get themselves into with this baby?
Shout out to my daughter. She was in the video. She was just holding
crying.
that bottle, boy.
If you look at the thumbnail, you don't have no context. It looks like one of the videos when people just be out on the street saying something stupid.
Yeah,
I was expecting you to say something stupid, Tyler. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say. I was expecting you to say something stupid, and I was a little disappointed because you didn't say anything stupid.
Shout out to Tomorrow Club, man. Y'all, if you can, please go support. I think it's a very important nonprofit. So show some love. Show some love to Tomorrow Club. And check out the video, man. I need to go ahead and repost that on No Clearance. Fuck we talking about. I got the Kendrick Lamar concert shirt on. You feel me?
Yeah, you out there.
You know what I'm saying?
Living a dream.
Living a dream out at the harbor. Now, back to what I was saying. I got to take you to North Beach. It's a little spot, about 40 minutes, 35, 40 minutes from me. Nice. It's a real little boardwalk, little spot. It's like a miniature, super miniature Martha's Vineyard type of vibe. I'll never say it's Martha's Vineyard. Martha's Vineyard type of vibe. Anyway, I went to North Beach Friday, and then we had a family fun day at a church family fun day on Saturday, in which I had to referee the kids' flag football game. These little homies.
They always got you run. Why they always got you run around and do something?
And that's my, it's part of the sports and fitness job to run activities. Sports and fitness ministry job to run activities. So that was my role that day. And you know, it got intense. It got
That's
intense. I
crazy.
had to call pass interference on the kid. The boy just shoved his little kid in the back. I mean, just facing the ground. It cuz like, what you mean I ain't doing nothing? I just extended my arms. I'm like, stop snitching on yourself. It's clear. If you just extended your arms, that's the same thing as a push. What are you talking about?
Oh man, that's
I can't.
hilarious.
I can't. Uh, what a time. What a time. Shout out to the kids, man. To all the little kids. Big up to the youth. The youth. All right. Jay,
What's up?
for those who don't know, we have a segment, Jalen's Nerd News. Jalen is our nerd expert, as he proclaims. As
I
he
try to
is,
be.
not just proclaims.
I
Jay,
try to be.
what's going on, man?
All
Break it
right,
down
so
for me.
this week for Jalen's Nerd News, we're gonna start off by talking about Alien Earth episode 1 and 2. So if you don't know,
Okay.
the Alien franchise just dropped a TV show that started last Tuesday. It dropped the first 2 episodes, and this show is the first time I believe they did a television show, so it's kind of a big deal. And they got the guy who made like Fargo and all these other FX shows made the show, so you got a good team behind it. And it's during this whole renaissance with the Alien Predator movies dropping and trying to make their brand better, I guess. After years of just like terrible, like old school, like movies and stuff like that, you know. But Alien Earth just dropped, and I watched the first 2 episodes, and I thought it was good. I was good. I thought it was really
Okay.
entertaining. I like where it takes place. So basically, the premise of the show is just another story where an alien gets on a ship, but they do a little twist on it because they also dive more into the world, like of like the alien, like the people, like how Earth is in this in this timeline in the future, because the whole series takes place in the future. This show specifically takes place 2 years before the original movie from the 70s. So like it's technically a
Okay.
prequel show.
Is this
Uh,
not built? So it's not built off the most recent Alien movie.
no. But technically
Okay.
it is, because the most recent Alien movie
Has
takes place between Alien 1 and Alien 2.
okay, and that okay because it
So
has some
it's
qualities
on the
of
same, it's all canon in the
yeah,
Alien universe.
yeah. Okay.
Um but it takes place 2 years before the original movie. So I believe the original movie takes place in the year 2122. This show takes place in 2120. And it dives more into the world of Alien, like I said earlier. Like you get to understand there's this company that the
Damn.
people, most of the people in the Alien movies work for, Wayland Yutani. You get to learn more about that company, Wayland Yutani. You learn about how Earth is. Like
hmm
it's run by basically 5 corporations.
Right. Right.
And right now, the only two that we really know about is Wayland Yutani and this one that just got introduced in the series called Prodigy. It's like the show
Mm.
has a lot going on. It's like,
R.I.P. Prodigy.
yeah, it's
Go ahead.
jumping like timelines. It's doing a lot of flashbacks. There's a lot of shit you got to know. The
Yeah.
first episode I will say is like a lot of shit that like you might have to rewatch it, watch it with subtitles or something. But it's like a lot of stuff. But once
Yeah.
you get through that part, it gets good. I like to say, like, once you have all this knowledge of how the world works, you get to you understand the show a little bit more. I've only seen
So
the
they,
first
they
two
they throw it
episodes.
all at you
Yeah. So
early, and then it slows down.
yeah, so like in this world, they explain that there's 3 types of like there's like a race for immortality. So all these
Yep.
companies are like trying to figure out ways to like live forever. So like they explain how there's these 3 guises, or the 3 type of ways that people have tried to figure out immortality. One is um cyborgs, which are people
Yep.
with like robot attachments and stuff like that. The other ones are the sentients, which is basically just robots who are sentient. They're like androids. They're mostly in the alien movies. There's always like one robot.
Yep.
They got like white blood. It's like
Janelle Monáe.
it's like the thing. But in the show, it introduces a third type, which is the company that we're following, Prodigy, has figured out a way to insert a person's brain into a robot.
Mm.
So like in the show, there's a little dying girl. They get a bunch of little dying kids. It's really fucked up. And they put their like mind and brains into these robots. So now we got a bunch of
Yeah.
adults running around, but they're actually like 12, 13 years old.
But they're
And it's kind
kids.
of funny because like there's a bunch of adults acting like children,
Right.
which is
But
kind
they
just
really
kind
are
that's
children.
like the comic relief of the show. But they
Yeah.
really are children.
Yeah.
So one of the characters you follow, her name is Wendy, and she is one of these hybrids is what they call them.
Redhead?
One of these robots. No, she's not a redhead.
No, I'm just joking with you. Go
But
ahead.
she's one of these robots, and basically the story follows her trying to find her brother, who was on a ship that just crashed into a building on the island where the company Prodigy is has all their stuff. So
Huh.
the company of Prodigy is trying to get on the ship and get all the stuff off the ship, but the ship is owned by Wayland Yutani. So,
Mm.
and the thing that's on the ship is a bunch of aliens. So the ship was looking for species around the galaxy and supposed to bring them back to Wayland Yutani, but the alien is on that ship,
Which is probably why the ship crashed.
which is exactly why the ship crashed.
Right.
So it killed all the people on the ship. The ship crashed into a building. So then they send their team. So the Prodigy people send their team into the ship, their search and rescue team into the ship to see if they can save some people because they just crashed a giant spaceship into their island, into one of their buildings. And then on this team is Wendy's brother. So Wendy is going into
Yeah.
the ship to
Yeah.
chase out to find her brother, and
This
there's an
doesn't sound
alien
good.
afoot.
Yeah.
And
Big
that's
one?
basically the premise of the show. Like you see a big ass alien. I don't know if there's gonna be multiples, but this is what the setup of the first episode and the second episode, not just the first episode, is. So like I
This is
try not
freaky.
to spoil stuff, but like
First
it's
episode
first
spoiler.
it's kind of one of those things where it's not really spoiling it because it's the
Yeah.
first episode. This isn't what the end game. I don't know what's gonna happen after this,
Yeah.
but yeah, this
How on a creepy, scary level, where do you put the alien?
Um, the same as like any of the movies. I don't know. It
Okay.
depends like how like frightened of the movies you are. I mean, they're not
Mm.
really scary. I never really found them scary. They have a
Mm.
couple pop up scenes where like the aliens blending into like a black statue and just starts to move, and you're like, what the fuck? But like other than
Okay.
that, it's like
They got that type of stuff.
yeah,
Okay. I've never
The
done
Alien
well.
franchise has always been like a more actiony.
Yeah.
I mean, the first one wasn't really actiony. It's been like an actiony horror type thing for a while, for the longest.
Okay.
So, like, cause there's guys with guns shooting at it, and it's like chasing after them. It's a whole thing. But I think the show, based off the first two episodes, I think they got something cooking. Now we just need to know how it ends. I don't know how many episodes it's supposed to be, but I think it's a good show. It's shot well. It's interesting how they do certain things, and I feel like it also doesn't take itself too serious. There's comedic moments in the show, so like it's a little bit interesting because it's not the same as like the movies in the past.
Uh huh.
I feel like the movies in the past are all a little serious, and this show isn't very. It's serious, but there's a little bit of levity in it, especially with these robots that act like children. So like,
Yeah, I think that's important, especially for it to
yeah,
be a television series.
yeah, exactly. And I do feel like the show looks very good. Like not comparing it to the movies. Like movies are always gonna look better than television. But comparing the movies, I think it looks pretty good. The Alien to me, I feel like it looks a little weird, but I
Okay.
think it's because I feel like it's more so because it's on TV
Mm-hmm.
and not like in a movie. But I'm not. That's not really like that's not really a shot against it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good show. I'm interested to see where it goes. Um,
Man,
I
2120. That's 100 years after COVID. Man.
yeah, yeah,
It's a
it's
little
100.
creepy. That's
Yeah,
a
that's
little freaky,
crazy.
man. It's a little freaky.
Yeah, so but yeah, the series takes place 2120. And I'm just interested. This is another piece to the Alien franchise, and I'm slowly becoming more and more of a fan of these movies, and just more interested in like the
The
lore of
lore.
the movies. Because like,
Yeah.
before, like I wish the movie come out, I watched the new Alien movie. That's or watch the aliens kill a bunch of people. But now the way they're doing it is like they're adding like a lot of lore to this franchise, and same as the Predator, they're adding a lot of lore to it. And I
Yeah.
just think adding lore to these franchises and like all this other stuff is what makes at least makes me more interested in the series as opposed to like, oh, it's just another alien on a ship trying to kill everybody. Oh, the
Yeah.
face grabbers, the little eggs, everything looks like a sexual piece of a body. It's gross. Um, but yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
I feel like it's time for some more
just a little bit. If
lore
it, yeah, exactly. Like
when we
if
think about the different um the different content that's out. Like Star Wars is like, how much more can we go?
Star Wars
You
is one of
know?
those things where like you can have endless stories, but it's like people are fucking afraid to do anything else in
Outside of the
that.
Skywalker.
And
Yeah.
it's the outside of the Skywalker stuff. Look at
Yeah.
Andor, but even Andor is technically a part of the Skywalker stuff.
Andor is definitely technically
So,
part of
like,
Skywalker.
I mean, we don't have a Skywalker in the series at all.
No, but
For,
the story leads to the
yeah,
story that leads to the story.
exactly.
You
So,
feel
like,
me?
I'm just waiting to the point where they finally do something. Well, they've been trying, like that kids show. I didn't watch it. The like Skeleton Crew, I didn't watch it, but I guess that didn't really. That was its own separate thing.
I thought it was gonna get a Qui-Gon show.
Nah, I think Liam Neeson's too old.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But
All right. Well,
they might do an animated. I don't know. The
um,
animated stuff for Star Wars has been really good.
true.
Um, but yeah, I
Tell
mean,
me.
I've been in real on a sci-fi kick lately though. I've been
I
watching
like
this.
that for you, man.
I'm watching this other show called Foundation. Shout out to
Shout out Tyler.
shout out Tyler
I
Holmes.
gotta log in, man. I
Yeah,
gotta log in.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I didn't watch it before because I thought it was gonna be a lot, which it is a lot. But I thought it was gonna be like a lot of white people in space. I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you. I've said it mad times, but pleasantly surprised how many black and brown people in this show.
I mean, that would make sense if we going to space. It can't
No,
just be
no,
white
but
people.
here's my thing though.
I
It's
like it.
surprising because I didn't know that there was this many black and brown people as the main characters of this show. Not that
Gotcha.
there are a lot of us in the show. In the world. Yes, there is, of course. But in the show itself, the main characters are black women. I mean, the
Oh.
main
Oh.
protagonists are black.
Protagonist.
Protagonists
Wow.
are two black women.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? The antagonist is the same as this evil emperor guy, which he's evil as fuck. And this show is it got my wife hooked. She don't like the sci-fi stuff.
I'm
You know,
gonna
it's
make an attempt.
hey,
I'm
I
gonna make
didn't
an
know.
attempt.
You know what? He didn't do a good job selling the show to us when he was on the show. He just said it was a good show. It's really good.
Man.
He told us who wrote it.
Yeah.
He told us who made it. If not, at the end of the day, Tyler, we niggas. And if you told us that a lot of this black people were the stars, I would have tuned in a long time ago.
Hey,
I
look,
think the show
I
is
think I
fire.
threw him off. I think I threw him off when I said Friday should have won an Oscar.
Oh, yeah,
He was
maybe,
like, you
yeah,
know what, this ain't the right.
maybe, yeah, that was crazy. This is
Hey, that never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Oscar got me messed up. All right.
but yeah, no, but Foundation's fire.
Shout out to Foundation.
They give Alien Earth a score for these first 2 episodes. I give it a solid 7.
A solid 7. Give it a
Yeah,
solid
nothing really
7.
nothing. I mean, some stuff surprised me, but nothing really made me go, "Oh shit, this is fire." You know, some shows be doing that. Um, and my little I want to talk about some anime in my nerd news this week.
Let's
I
get
feel
to it,
like
man.
I've been swaying a little away from the anime, but my thing with anime, the episode's too short. So like, if I watch week to week, it's a lot.
You
A
think
lot
the
of
anime
times,
episodes are too short?
yeah, they be like 20 minutes, bro.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I be trying to tell you about anime, bro. Those episodes be short.
are you sure?
Yeah, they be like 22 minutes. They
You gave me
22
the
minutes an
wrong
episode.
man. That
No,
Attack on
Tyler,
Titan,
Tyler,
man.
Tyler, Tyler. Those episodes are 22 minutes.
Them Jones felt like it was long.
Them
I don't
episodes
know.
be short. Those episodes be short. So
I'll
like,
try it
I don't
again.
be watching anime week to week anymore.
Maybe
I
it's
let
just
them.
not. I just got to give up,
I
man.
let it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I let it build. I let it build, and then after a few weeks or months, I give it a watch. I could get a good binge. So I just got all caught up on Don to Don season 2.
Okay.
Pretty good anime, bro. That's all I gotta say. You know, it's up there. I mean, there's some stuff in it in the show that I don't really like that much. You know, a little the fan service. So fan service in anime is like when they like
The
be
fans be
creepy.
wanting stuff.
They be like the girls be getting a little exposed. Like
Oh.
get
Oh.
like I some of that stuff in anime I don't really like. It makes me uncomfortable because like a lot of these characters are usually like high school students.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
like that's why I don't like fanfare a lot of my anime. Cause sometimes they also force it. Like sometimes they'll just have like titties boom 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 boom. And it's
Yeah.
like, all right, man, all right. Grow
It's
up.
a little ridiculous.
But in
It's a little
Don to
ridiculous.
Don, for instance, isn't like that, but it gets a little close because at some points there's some creeps in the show. And I don't really like that creepy stuff.
If I
But
before you continue on Don to Don,
yeah.
what are your do you have anime criterias? Like you know how gymnastics you graded on, you know, flipping and shit, posing and all. You know, what are your
So
criterias
here's my
for
thing.
animes?
Here's my thing. This is why I watch certain anime.
What are you looking for in a good?
One, animation. It's gotta
Okay.
look good. If it looks terrible, I'm not gonna watch it.
All right.
Or if
What are
I
we
don't like the
rating
way,
Don to Don?
if it's not like bait, there's a standard. There's a certain standard to anime that if it looks like at least looks like this, it's watchable and it's gonna be good. Don
What do
Don's
we rate
animated very well. It's a top. It's top. I
top
don't have
tier
a
out
score.
of
I don't put.
5?
I'm not gonna give a score out of 5. But it's one of if there's a tier list, it's on
It's
the
top tier.
at the top tier animation wise because some of the stuff they do animation wise is really good.
All
Um,
right.
I put it. I wouldn't put it at the best of anime out right now, animation wise. I say like the tier below, so like tier 2.
Okay. Tier 2.
But it's at that point, anime how it looks is that's spot on.
Yeah.
That's gonna get me. 2, I gotta like the name kinda.
Okay.
At least
Okay.
like the name. I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't probably never watch Don to Don if it wasn't for the theme song, which they changed for season 2, might I add. And that wasn't I don't like the new song. I like the new first song was so good it could have been the song for the whole series, in my opinion.
Okay.
Um if I were to play you this intro to this anime, you'd be like, okay,
It
because it's fire.
got a little
Eh, yeah,
little
they
808
rapping
on
in
that song.
Japanese. They rapping in Japanese.
Oh. All
I'll send you the link after after the episode. But
right.
it's gotta just I personally it's gotta look good and the story's gotta kind of give me some type of interest. So like it's gotta be something that I gotta like the fights. The fights is the biggest thing for me. I like
Okay.
a lot of um shonen anime, which is like the anime that's like promoted or promoted towards or like towards like men, usually young men.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the action anime and all that stuff, all the fighting and stuff. There's other versions, there's other genres. I don't remember what the genres are all called, but the ones I usually like are shonen.
Okay.
Um, so I like the fights. I watch them for the fights. I'm very basic when it comes
I
to
give you
anime.
that one. I
There's
like a
some
good fight. I like a
exactly,
good like. Well, this is not anime, but when I was watching Invincible
yeah.
and what's the nigga with the O? I forget the
Omni
nigga
Man,
name. Omni Man hit a nigga with a counter, like a legit boxing counter punch,
yeah.
and I said, "Oh, that's hard."
And
Just some. It does like everything don't have to be realistic, but I just need one or two moves where it's like, that's tough. That's
well,
tough.
that's anime. The fights are better than Invincible.
Fair.
So that's what I'm saying. So like Invincible's got decent fights in my opinion. Animation's a little, but it's okay. Um, but the fights have to be good in my anime in order for me to watch it. And I'm not saying that I only watch animes with good fights because sometimes there's animes like Death Note where there's not really any fightings in that thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Mysterious.
So, and I gotta like the protagonist. I don't like the annoying ones. I don't like the ones who be like mad kitty or stupid. I don't like that. I need to follow someone who's like it's a dude's dude. You know what I'm
Solid.
saying? He's
10 toes
solid. You know what I'm
down.
saying? He doesn't even have to be a dude's dude. It could be a chick. I have no problem following a female antagonist as long as they're written well. This is my thing. A lot of times, I hate to say it, in a lot of anime that are female led, they don't do a good job writing ladies. And I think it's the culture, but sometimes it's just like I don't like it. The thing about Don, they do a real good job writing a female protagonist because it's a
Okay.
love story. It's about
Mm.
these two kids. They're falling for each other. They're young. They're embarrassed because they're sharing looks. So like I like that story. It's a little annoying because like culturally the romance is annoying to me in anime because it's always like, oh, I like her, but I'm not gonna say nothing. Like, oh my gosh, he touched my hand. It's like stuff like that. I'm not a fan of that type of anime. I don't like the romance anime.
Hold on one
Um,
second. Oh, I'm a mute. Go ahead, keep talking.
but yeah, to get back to Tyler's question, the criteria I have for my anime, it has to be animation style, the fights, the story, and it has to have the colors. The colors. I know that's a separate thing from animation. The colors can't be too bright. They can't. They it gotta look good. It gotta look good. Um, but yeah. So season 2 of Don to Don so far has been really good. I'm a big fan of this show. Um, I think I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with this season. I don't know much about the manga. I come into the show just watching the anime. So what they have going so far in this story is just interesting. I just think um it could be a little slower, like slow down a little bit. Cause I feel like it goes from arc to arc really fast, and I just want to get a little bit more like invested in the characters. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Don to Don. And season 2 so far has been way better than season 1. I feel it's I think they just cut this season in half from the first season and just made it season 2 because I feel like the story just didn't stop. So it's good. I think the only way it could get worse is if it starts getting stupid. But I think it's gonna. I got a complete story. I think the manga is doing pretty well. So we'll see how that goes. But that's been Jalen's nerd news.
All right, man. Let's get to Tyler's turntables. All right. Some really good music. Good music has been dropped, man. Shout out to Chance the Rapper with the Starline album. Chance the Rapper has been on a 6 year. He has not dropped the album in 6 years.
Six
Um,
long years since
six
everyone
long
made
years,
fun of him
crazy
for
to
loving his
believe.
wife.
Let me just say, as a Chance the Rapper fan, the Big Day was a big album for me as somebody who got married probably a year later. A lot of that songs was being played um, during my wedding, so I appreciate that. I don't know how many other people did. Slide Around, one of my favorites off of that jump. But hey, I think he says he feel like the marketing didn't go the way he wanted. I think he didn't necessarily explain the album before it dropped.
I think people were
And
expecting another coloring book type album, and this album
yeah,
wasn't the same. That album wasn't the same.
and this album is not the same in a sense. Now we got some of the same. We got some of the same features. I think we got a decent amount of people that was actually on the coloring book, but um, Starline is a rebellious album. It's truly a black experience in a sense. Um, Chance has been promoting. He was promoting the Starline festival, a Starline performance in Ghana for a long time. Um, and then of course leading up to this album, and for the past 2-3 years, man, he been dropping videos with a very specific style of music video where he has the lyrics in the middle of the screen, going through. Up to this, he dropped a Child of God. He dropped Highs and Lows. He had another one with Vic Mensa, and then right before the album dropped, he released Tree with featuring Lil Wayne and Smino.
Which is a song I really enjoy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like that song. That
Uh,
song goes hard.
so for those who don't know, Starline, um, there's historical context behind Starline. Starline was a company created by Marcus Garvey back in the early 1900s. Starline was, this was one of the first all black businesses that people didn't expect black people to be able to create a business where they could distribute goods to different countries. The plan was to pretty much create this pipeline between the United States and Africa that was fully funded, fully funded by black people. He was asking for people to purchase stock in Starline. And he was able to get a decent amount of people. The goal was to raise I was reading up on this today.
The Black Star Line.
Black Starline, thank you. The goal was to raise a decent amount of money. I think he ended up getting enough to get a small boat. He was able to take the boat to the Caribbean every now and then. However, the company was pretty much stopped in its tracks by legendary J. Edgar Hoover and the FBI, and amongst many other things. But it is definitely one of those things in Black history that there's a Black lore to it. There's a sense of pride in Marcus Garvey and his accomplishments, and so I can see how Chance can connect with somebody like a Marcus Garvey. Chance being an independent rapper, really trying to do it, on his own and really bring Black, his people, Black people working together to build this project. In his career in general, he's always stood by being an independent artist, which is one reason why, 6 years, I'm not mad at it. Like, you got to get the fun of yourself. You pay for a lot of this stuff yourself. It's very difficult
Yeah.
to it's very difficult to pay for an album. On top of that, in the interview that I listened to, he was for a while he was locked in on um, cinematography and lighting and just learning a lot about that. But in order for him to work on that craft, he made music videos, which is how we was getting a lot of those
Mm-hmm.
singles early on.
Like 2 years
But
ago.
yeah, yeah. Which I'm glad Highs and Lows
Was on there.
made the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like he put it in the middle. I thought that was a good. I'm glad that song made it. Even though some of the other songs I wish made it, but I'm glad that song made it.
Yeah, some of them songs he was
So
rapping his ass off. Some of them songs.
yeah, I feel like I said, man, this feels like a very like chances like, yo, I got black people, like I got something to say, but I'm not going to bore you. I'm putting real medicine in the candy. You know, we got Ride is very like, yo, we gotta come together, you know. But it's fly though. The hook. Like the nigga just being chance, but it's like, nah, I got some shit to say. I think one of my favorites, No More Old Men. I think um when you look at his Apple Music profile, that's probably one of the top songs right now. No More Old Men. Something that is something that a subject that comes up a lot. Like, yo, a lot of young brothers, man, dying out here, and that like over time, like, dang, where's gonna be the 70 plus, brothers out here?
Mm-hmm.
As much as we joke about getting old, like it's truly a blessing. It's truly a blessing, man. Getting gray hair is like, yo, I made it. I made it, my nigga. But ode to that. Um, One thing I learned from an interview, Drapetomania.
Mm-hmm.
Drapetomania was a um disease that they claim slaves would have when they tried to escape. Pretty much calling them crazy.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. So it's pretty much saying they got drapetomania, like they're going crazy. So that's why in the song it's like, go crazy. Or like just do
Yeah.
stuff that's just not typical. You know what I'm saying? We do get we get a couple songs where he talks about his relationship in a way, but one that's the most direct was Back to the Go.
Okay.
And it seems as if he just was super busy. Now I don't know. I'm trying to trying to put a piece together. Like, was you out here like busy and
In these streets.
in the streets, or was
Or
it
just
just like, yo,
busy.
this nigga's never here?
Yeah.
He's always on the move, right? Um, we had.
Hard to have a family when you're always on the move.
It's hard to have, but it's like when you're independent and your job is to bring in the money, right? You gotta be on the move. It's a very
Yeah.
tough situation to be in. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Um, Gun in Your Purse. We got a Young Thug feature, bro.
I like that song. Gun in Your Purse.
Is this the first Young Thug feature we've gotten
Uh
since the release?
I don't think so. I think there was one other one.
I think there's one other
But
one. This might
also
have been
this
one.
feature could have came before he came out of jail.
That is very true.
It's been
This has been
6
since
years.
6
It's been
years.
6 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Very true. Um, and a couple things is very interesting, bro. So Letters, the song Letters. Um, Chance speaks to first his church, or like his auntie's church. Like he go there, and then he talks to the mega churches.
Yeah.
Then he speaks to the black church directly, but then he's speaking to the body of Christ. He said he was inspired to write that song based on the letters that Paul would send to the different churches around the world. There's a certain no those books of the Bible are called the letters of Paul. I was like, wow, that's insane, but that's a real that's a deep one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's really like, yo, for one, to the black churches, this is not the time to be like chilling. We need to like step up. To the mega churches. Y'all keep trying. All you really doing is nickel and diamond. And then to my church, I heard the way you talking about my auntie. Y'all got me messed up. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like crazy. And we got now one thing I will say. I know you were saying earlier about the coloring book. We did get a J Electronica verse once again. I think when them two come together, it's a very unique experience. You know what I'm saying? Chance and J Electronica. Just the drop. Beautiful song. Beautiful song. Not on the level of how great, you know. But I thought it was very well done. And, you know, Jasmine Sullivan, that's the way you finish.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way you finish the album with the Jasmine Sullivan feature. Man, look, I'm going to tell you right now, what a freaking year. What a freaking summer, man. What a freaking summer we have
Yeah.
had so far, man. Like,
The middle of the summer is when everything started
bro,
happening. July.
I'm telling you.
July, man.
And I must say, like, the Chance album is a breath of fresh air to me in regards to musical content in hip hop. You get
Okay.
what I'm saying? We get you know, clips is art, but it's also like we used to sell cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to tell you about that.
Yeah.
You know, and shout out to Malice for bringing a level of morality to it that Pusha T doesn't, right? Um, we get Freddie Gibbs, who was also one who allegedly sold cocaine. Uh, you know what I'm saying?
You a
Like,
clown, bro. You are a clown. What are you talking about?
what I'm saying, this is the same content just from a different nigga.
I guess
You
so.
get what I'm saying?
I guess so.
You hear what I'm saying? Right?
Yeah, kinda.
JID.
He came back.
JID came back with a great album, lyrical, also very much on the level of like, nigga, I'm from the hood. Like this shit was, I had to get it out of the mud. You feel what I'm saying? But Chance the Rapper was more of kind of what this was the flyest conscious hip hop I've heard in a minute. And I don't even know if you could label it as consciousness, but it's the best sounding, in my opinion, the best sounding conscious hip hop album I've heard in a while. It's not screaming at you.
Mm-hmm.
It's still like, yo, I got something to say, but I can make it sound really good at the same time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, some of the times that the nigga was singing, you could have got somebody. I'm gonna be. He got the chill.
Wait, what song? Give me an example.
He went too straight, bro. Space and Time, Link Me in the Future, bro.
I
You
like
could have
Link Me
got
in
a
the
nigga.
Future. I like
I
Link Me in
like
the
it
Future.
too. I like it too. But dog, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I mean,
He
I
was
respect
feeling
it. Don't get
himself,
me
and
wrong.
that's a.
Don't get me wrong. I respect
I
it, but
like the Chance the Rapper voice when he be singing. I like that voice.
I mean, no, look.
He got one of them raspy, like one of them raspy voices. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
have a problem with it.
It's
It's
like
still a
Cocoa
good
Butter
song, but
Kisses when he be singing.
sometimes I'll be like, all right, nigga. All right, nigga. That's all I'm at. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, Space and Time, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I just
That
wanted to give it.
Space and Time I could have done without that. We could have got someone else for that one.
I'm still trying to figure out the song, but because I can't get past this nigga singing.
You know,
And
you ain't wrong. I like Gun in Your Purse. That's my favorite song on the album. And Tree. Tree, I feel like could have been a little bit better. I feel
you
like
think so?
Smino should have rapped a verse and not
You
just sang.
know, I'm gonna be real, man. It's time for Weezy to retire.
Oh God, I've been saying this for a minute. He don't be rapping about nothing. He just be saying shit. Sometimes it's really good, but sometimes it's not that good. Like sometimes it's just not that
This
good.
this verse made me truly say like, and mind you, the Carter 6, of course, but this one,
Wasn't much
listen,
better.
I was like, there are so many other rappers
Time to
that
hang it up.
Smino could have actually gave you a verse.
Yeah, it's me. I was expecting a Smino verse, especially after how lackluster Lil Wayne's verse was.
I'm just saying,
I
could have
just was
Smino
like,
could
it's
have gave a
about
verse.
weed. I thought he was
He
gonna
could have
say
got a
something
nigga
better.
like, he could have got somebody like Buddy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
I
put two
don't.
chains on it. I don't care.
Come
Put
on.
somebody on there that could actually get a sentence together. Because obviously, hate to say about Wayne, the guy's gotta hang it up. Some people just gotta hang it up. Some
It's
people,
over, bro.
sometimes you gotta just hang up the cleats, bruh.
I just,
I keep
I
mines
want
in a
him to
box in the
focus
closet.
on,
Put them in the box in the closet. No one's gonna forget.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
I want Weezy to focus on
his health,
his health. I
and
want his paper to be. I want everything that he's owed.
focus on his performances so that he could eventually one day perform at the Super Bowl.
No, he's not performing
I
that
don't
Super
think he
Bowl.
ever will. I don't know. I still to this day don't know why so many people are so upset about that.
He's not
I
performing the
don't
Super Bowl.
understand. Would you want the man to stand on the stage and slur his words,
No.
because that's what he does now?
Big shout out to Starline. Big shout out to Chance the
Yeah.
Rapper. There's so much on here that I feel like
I got. Can I
it's
have
just
my?
making me wanna do some more digging. Like I want a song that's deep, bro, that nobody really gonna like. The Negro problem is it's a hell of a statement.
It's a good song.
It's a hell of a statement. One of those things where it's like, oh, when it's an issue that come with us, don't nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's tough to swallow. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's real.
Let me get my thoughts on the album, because this week I actually listened to the album.
Oh wow,
I
okay,
listened to the album this week. I listened to the album last week too, but again, I don't listen to it as in depth as you do. I just get base it off my first initial listen through. I listened to it 4 times.
the Chance album.
Yeah, so let's do it 4 times.
Gotcha.
Let's do it with my uncle. He told me to turn that shit off, but he says that if anything rap, so it doesn't count. I thought it was return to form personally. I thought Chance the Rapper has gone back to the ways that I loved about him. Not saying that the big day was bad. I'm not saying that. I appreciate the album. Now that I'm married, I go back and listen to it. I like a lot more of the songs that I remember. It's a lot of songs, might I add. It's 22. This album, I think, is what I expected for his third album.
Okay.
I feel like I expected this. This is what I expected initially. The big day was not what I expected, but this is what I expected. I really liked the album. I really enjoyed it. I liked the Drape to Mania song, Link Me in the Future, Cut in Your Purse, Tree, Burn Your Block. I think Link Your Future to Burn Your Block. Burn Your Block. Actually, Letters, The Speed of Light. That's a fucking run right there. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
He went in on them songs. I liked all
Yeah.
those songs.
Yeah.
I also didn't listen to it as depth as you, so a lot of stuff went over my head. And listening to you talk about it actually makes me like the album a little bit more.
Bro, he's like,
Who would
no.
have thought in 2025, Lizzo, The Clips, JID, and Chance the Rapper would
Freddie
save the
Gibbs.
summer?
Save the summer, bro.
Freddie Gibbs, I'm not including Freddie Gibbs. Just because.
Nigga, chick.
Just because. I feel like Alfredo 2 isn't an album. I feel like it's a mixtape.
Nigga.
I've always felt like Alfredo was a mixtape. It never felt like an album to me. I'm not
I
saying they're
mean,
bad. I really like them. But like you said last week, you feel like Alfredo would be the best thing on that Piff.
fair.
You said that
Fair.
last week. So that's once you said that, kind of corrupted my brain a little bit because I've been thinking of it as a mixtape ever since, to be honest with you. But that's why I didn't include Freddie Gibbs. But fuck it, I'm gonna include Freddie Gibbs. Who'd have thought this band of people I never thought I'd ever say in the same sentence would save the summer?
And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
And low key, Drake dropped a hit single.
You talking about Nokia?
Oh, I'm talking about What Did I Miss?
Oh,
That's
hey, bro.
shit
I
go
was
hard.
hey. Let me just say, I was hating on that song heavy.
I was.
And nigga, I heard it on the radio.
Oh my, right. That's what I said. It was on the radio. It's on the radio. And they played it like 6 times on the radio.
When the production was crazy.
Right,
When the
that's what I'm
trumpets
saying.
went off. Oh, and what's it called? Let me just say, I'm a big fan of Chris Brown's latest single, bro.
Oh yeah, It Depends. Good song.
Oh my goodness.
He be here on Monday.
Oh my goodness,
I could go to
bro.
that
Him
show.
and Tilla. Speaking of that, I gotta listen to Tilla's album. I haven't tuned in.
Who?
But
Oh, Bryson Tiller. I was like, who the hell is Tiller?
oh my good. That It Depends, bro.
That's a good song. That's a good song.
Hey man,
Yo,
you
know,
see
here's my thing
Omarion and them niggas trying to dance to it. Them
Right.
niggas ain't moved.
Ain't
Them niggas stayed in the same spot the whole time. I said, this.
I
all
will
this
say,
do.
every year, Chris Brown has a song
Yeah,
that just gets played all the time, and
it's
he
just
just
too
don't
catchy.
get talked about no more, unless it's something
No.
negative. But like
No.
every song, he has a hit song.
He got hits.
And
And let me. Oh, go ahead.
I just the last like 4 summers,
hasn't
he's
failed,
had
bro.
one hit. One,
He
it's
don't take
always
no L's, bro.
one. It's always one
Sensational.
hit. It's never 2 and 3 or 4 like it used to be. It's always one hit.
But he get what he
Look
get
at
one.
Residuals. That shit was bumping.
Residuals still going
Still
crazy,
going
bro.
crazy. That
Let
one,
me just say something before we get out of Tyler's
like, come
turntable.
on, bro.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Breezy. I don't give a fuck what you gotta say about Chris Brown.
One last thing before we get out of Tyler's turntables, man. I am hesitant about Cardi B's upcoming album.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I am very hesitant.
I've not been impressed with either of these singles. I haven't been impressed,
bro. And don't get me wrong.
And these are the best of the best you got, Cardi B.
Don't get me wrong. Imaginary Players is a solid song.
That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut. I hate to say that's a deep cut.
But that's what I put that in the group chat, right? Like that's okay. A real hip hop head gonna know that Jay-Z sample.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And no disrespect to her, right? She got the lifestyle. She got the lifestyle to go in on a song like that, right? She got the lifestyle to match a song like that.
Yeah.
But I need a real spitter on that on Imaginary Players, bro.
If she gonna be on Imaginary Players, bro, you gotta rap. If she was rapping out, she was back in what year was that? 2017.
17. Yeah,
I give her that.
18. Yeah.
2018, whatever. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think I would have.
It's just like
she's
okay. So she dropped Imaginary Players
and Outside. Both of them are samples.
That's why I'm a little worried, bro.
Yeah, both of them are samples.
I couldn't, but bro, when I heard Imaginary Players, I was like, "Hey, dog, do you realize you know what type of nigga you gotta be to step up on that type of beat?" And like, I ain't saying she didn't like give a good attempt, but
for the single. That's not a single song.
I didn't even watch the music video. She didn't even convince me to watch the music video.
Not one bit.
No.
I didn't want to see
man, you not.
I'll be honest with you. All I watched was the snippet.
Man,
I
come on.
couldn't listen to the whole song. I'm be honest with you. I heard it and I was like, yo,
Here's what I'm
I ain't
afraid
gonna
of.
like it. I knew I wasn't gonna like it. That's why I don't like
Here's what I'm
snippets.
afraid of for her. I'm gonna tell you what I'm afraid of for her. Offset makes more streams. Now, it probably won't happen just because of Cardi B, how big Cardi B is, but I got a feeling this Offset album.
It's gonna be fucking phenomenal. I never
It's gonna
thought
be
I never
some of the
thought I'd say
best.
that. It's gonna be something to tune into.
And while Cardi B may stream more just off the name, there's going to be the little, ignorant
Honestly,
discussions.
here's my
There's going
thing.
to be that ignorant discussion of that nigga Offset that better album.
Here's my crazy thought, hot take. What if Offset album gets nominated for a Grammy? That's how good that body song is. I hate to say it. That body song is so good. I could see him getting
And look,
nominated
now,
for
now,
that.
now, 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 look,
I'm
now,
not
look here.
saying I'm not saying
Now,
that's just one song. It could be ass. I have very low expectations.
now look here, bro. Here's the thing, bro. Now we all know Clips winning album of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
Now maybe they may win some type of collaboration because they brothers, right?
Yeah.
But there is a chance, there's a chance, my nigga, he wins a category.
He could take a category in hip hop.
And imagine if for some odd reason,
Just with that body song itself, I could see that song getting nominated for a Grammy.
Imagine if for some odd reason, Cardi is in the same category.
See, here's my thing about Cardi's album. I don't think it's gonna get it's I'm so concerned.
Bro, I don't have a good feeling about
I don't think it's gonna get nominated like the last one did.
Same way I don't have a good feeling about Tiana Taylor's album.
You know why you don't wait this long in between albums?
And you're not independent? Somebody don't like it.
Somebody, exactly.
You're not getting the.
And also, I was gonna say, when you only had Chance the Rapper was able to take a long break in between albums because he technically had already dropped a bunch of albums before.
Yeah.
So like a long break in between when it's like your fourth project, let me say, fifth project, that's okay. But your first project and you disappear for almost 8 years, somebody's not liking that music. And also, that puts a lot of pressure onto your even more pressure onto your follow-up.
And then you gave us a long wait.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. She put too much pressure on this second album. There's too much heat on it.
By the way,
if she dropped if this was her third and fourth album, and we had a weak one after a terrible sophomore one, then she locked in. The third one was fire, like a Big Sean story. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then we'd be locked in and be like, there'll be no pressure on it. Look at Offset. He had one album. He had two albums.
Yeah, he's had two. Set It Off was actually real solid, bro.
This is third one.
Yeah, and let me just say, album drops August 22nd. Album drops this Friday, so we gonna see.
Yeah,
but
we shall see.
From everything we've heard so far, bro,
he's doing a better job than her.
I'm just saying.
I hate this for the ladies.
I'm just saying.
For us.
I hate this for the ladies, but let's be real, bro.
City Boys up. City Boys up. That's all I gotta say.
2025, this has not been the year for female hip hop. Now, mind you, they can't dominate every year. They can't dominate. It's just not how the cycles work. You know but just know Lizzo has given us the best album for the female hip hop.
Did Gloria drop this year? This summer? That was last year, right? That was last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was last year. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lizzo really Lotto didn't drop either.
No.
Oh, she's smart. Lizzo was smart with dropping when she dropped.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, shout out to all of them, man. I hope Cardi. Look, I'm hoping for the best, but I'm keeping my expectations.
Ooh,
Keep my
that's
expectations
gonna be an
low.
album for sure.
The Offset album drops this Friday. I want to say Chris Brown album coming soon too.
Didn't he just drop an album?
No, let me
He
check.
just dropped
He
an
just dropped a
album.
single. Oh, am I tripping?
I think he dropped an album. That's why he's
No, he
on
ain't dropped
tour
the
right
album.
now.
He didn't drop the album yet.
Oh, why is he on tour then?
Because some people will go on. First of all, the nigga can go on tour anytime he want. He got that type
Was
of
his
catalog.
last album in 2023? Oh shit.
Yeah, he can drop out whenever he want. But I mean, he can go on tour whenever he wants. But
Yeah, he do be dropping 30, 40 song albums.
yeah. So
I didn't
it
even
is
know
what
he
it is.
dropped the album with Young Thug. Did you know that?
Yes, I did. That's one of my favorites from that era, bro. Slime and B is a great project.
Yeah.
That's the one
I
with
like
Go
Go
Crazy on
Crazy.
there.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was on an album. I just thought it was a single.
Oh nah,
And
man,
then one day I was just looking for it and I was like, oh snap.
that is a great body
That's
of
a great
work, sir.
song. Great album. He just what you call it? I'm hyped. I'm hyped for Chris Brown's new album. Whenever I say that. It depends. It's
Brown.
probably the one song. And I won't listen to the
all right.
others.
One thing I haven't tuned into that I hope to just give me y'all heads up for next week. I'm gonna try to listen to Bieber's project.
Oh, it's actually pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Jada
I'm gonna tune
really
in. I'll let you
enjoys it.
know.
My wife
Who?
enjoys it.
All right, I don't mean nothing.
Yeah, my wife really enjoys it.
Shout out to Jada.
She really enjoys it.
Um,
Sweet Spot's the best song in my opinion, and Sexy Red ruined that.
Shout out to Sexy.
It's
man.
growing on me.
I've been locked in
Her
on
verse
Sexy
is
music.
growing on me, but it still ruined the song.
I follow Sexy Red on Instagram now. That probably wasn't the smartest decision I made.
Gross.
But I enjoy it. Here we go. Let's get to the main topic, man. We need to talk about something that has been plaguing our minds for a while now. The comedic legend Eddie Murphy. He recently released a movie on Amazon Prime, or was in a movie on Amazon Prime. I want to say it's called, what's it called? A Guardian or something like that?
No, The Pickup.
Pickup. Thank you, sir. I don't recommend it.
Oh, it's god awful. It's just
for it to be Eddie Murphy and Pete Davidson as the stars, and then you got Keke Palmer.
I had such high expectations. Maybe that's what it was. Because Keke Palmer's funny.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson I find funny. Sometimes. In movies, not so much. But sometimes he's funny in movies.
But
Eddie Murphy, he's
been playing the straight man in the last couple of weeks.
Where's my thing about Eddie Murphy? Ever since that movie came out where he was really good in it, I feel like it made Eddie Murphy's stock go up. And because his stock went up again, people have high expectations when the Eddie Murphy project comes out. And people been giving him more work. Yeah. He's also been going out for more work. And I just feel like after Norbit, he lost it. And he just ain't gonna get it back. I think he lost it after Norbit. Because Norbit was hated, but I liked Norbit. I feel like
Norbit was probably one of his biggest.
Norbit was funny. It was stupid, but funny. But after anything after Norbit, just ass.
That's not true.
Bro.
That's not true.
Ass. It's not good.
That's not true. Dynamite is my name.
No, that's what I'm saying. Dolomite is my name. Everything
my bad.
after Norbit until Dolomite is my name. That's the movie that blew him back up. And people started casting him again. That's why I said it raised Eddie Murphy's stock after Dolomite is my name came out. And
now I will say, bro.
And he just went right back to ass again. Because remember after Norbit, he had just some mad, terrible movies back to back to get back. And then we never seen him again.
Fair.
And then he made Dolomite is my name and hosted SNL. And he's at the back at the top. And he gets
okay. Can you bring up his movies?
I'm looking at him now.
Okay. Can you tell me Was he part of the writing process for? Okay, was he part of the writing process for Dolomite?
Was he part of the writing process for
Like, was
Dolomite?
he a
Was he a
writer?
writer
Is
on
he
Dolomite?
considered? Was he considered a writer on Dolomite?
No.
Producer?
Uh, yes. But it's Eddie Murphy. He's
Okay.
always going to be considered a producer now.
Even on the ones that are terrible, I just want to see if he
Eddie Murphy gets a
really had.
producing credit whenever he wants a producing credit.
I just want to see if he's taking any type of credit besides this is a role that I'm playing.
Why does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do
It
with
has a
anything?
lot to do with it because I feel like I'm curious how much of it is he putting his heart into some of the films
I mean,
nowadays.
even
Like
if,
like
but what
we
does that
gotta
have
we,
to do? But wait. With him being a producer, what does that have to do with him acting? And he's still got to be in it.
but that don't mean okay, that's fair. But sometimes OG niggas like, all right, let me come get the check. And then you got sometimes I'm like, bro, I really want to make this film. I'm going to make this a great film.
Yeah,
Dolomite, you could tell is one of them Jones where he wanted to make it a great film. When you think about the story of Coming to America, bro, that was I want to say he financed it. I want to say he put a lot of money up for that movie, and there was a lot of stuff he did himself for that movie, right?
he
Not, and I'm
produced it.
talking about outside of him playing all them characters. Like it was a lot of stuff that he had to do to get Coming to America out, so you could see the effort, how great that movie was based on the effort. But
You
like,
talking about the second one?
no, I'm talking about the first one.
Oh,
I was
okay,
talking about the first one.
okay.
I'm just saying, sometimes I feel like the less work he, I'm curious as to how much work he had to do behind the scenes for some of these movies.
I don't think he has to do much. I don't think he's like trying to be every movie he's been taking since he did Dolomite Is My Name, he's been trying to be a producer and make. I think he's just been making movies because he got buzz again.
Man, it's tough. It's tough to watch, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying even if he had a big hand in movies, I don't think that'll still be good. Because Coming to America, the sequel, he was a producer on, and I think he
That
also
was
wrote on,
disappointing.
and that shit was
That was
ass.
disappointing. That was disappointing.
That
That
shit
was
was
disappointing for
ass.
sure.
I
That was
just think this pickup movie was just bad. I couldn't get through it. I couldn't finish it, bro.
Do you think
Pete Davidson, I usually find funny, like I said sometimes. And this one, he was
yeah.
just sufferable.
Could this be a play to just like I'm just building my money up for the big one?
I don't think so.
For the do you think he's trying to do another you think he would try to do another Harlem Nights? Even though he was part of the first one, so it's like, why the fuck would I want to do another one?
What? Another Harlem? What was he gonna just do sequels to all his old movies? Is it what are you talking
No,
about?
not in the sense of doing a sequel to it, but in the sense of yo, I'm gonna get the funniest niggas together for this one movie.
I think he's been trying to do that. He tried to do that when Coming to America.
Uh in a not I don't know, not in the same way that like the Harlem Night.
Well, Harlem
Not in the
Nights
same
had
way.
him, Red Fox, and Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
We don't have that
and
no more.
it also
But it had
had
a bunch of other funny people. But I'm talking about the funniest people he had. He had them, the two legends, and then a bunch of other funny people in the
yeah.
movie. But
And you don't think we could pull that off? You don't think in today's age that can be done?
I don't think we have the same comedic movie stars as we did in the past.
Oh, okay. This is good. So, okay, who we have
Kevin
right now?
Hart.
Kevin Hart. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, exactly. Like if we're gonna talk Black Hollywood, all those people are old now. Like you
DC on
talking about
fly.
Regina Hall, we talking Gabrielle Union, we talking about the Dream Team, bringing them back. They're all in their 50s, bro. We don't
So
have a
hold
second
on. We don't
generation of
have. We
hot
don't have.
black actors like that.
Oh,
That are
Issa
like
Rae.
doing comedies and always in the same movies together. We don't have that no more. We don't have that no more. We don't got Tay Diggs no more. We don't got a new Tay Diggs.
Hold on. I think Issa would be good. Some Natasha
I
Rothwell.
see, but here's my thing, right? But they're not always in the same movies together.
Nah, but at
But
this point, I'm just trying to list.
like imagine this. Brian Tyree Henry, Donald Glover, Issa
Mm.
Rae, Lakeith
Mm.
Stanfield.
Mm.
What's that other funny dude's name? The other brother, Lil Rel.
Mm.
Even though Lil Rel a little older. All of them
Yeah.
always Natasha Rothwell. All these people from my Insecure in Atlanta, basically,
Yeah.
always was in movies together.
Nigga, that's a hell of an idea.
But
Insecure Atlanta mashup. Anyway, go ahead.
but no, I'm not talking about a mashup. I'm talking about those actors just
Yeah.
always work together, like
Doing
how
work
they
together.
used to do back in the day with like
Yeah.
Morris
Yeah.
Chestnut and Regina Hall and Gabrielle Union and Vivica A. Fox and
I
give me some
mean,
other names.
we got a Issa Rae and Lakeith Stanfield movie. It wasn't a comedy, but we got
But
a movie with them.
but that's them. But then others as well. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like if
Yeah.
they always did movies together and like let's say like we got a movie, Donald Glover's in it, and his love interest is what's her face? Damn, there's not that many of us. It's not that many. If like Issa Rae was his love interest, but she already did one. But like Molly, let's do that. Or
Yvonne Orji.
Yvonne Orji, you know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we just get a comedy and they all just pop up in it. They just happen to be in it. Or their friends. Like
Holy
that,
cow.
you know what I'm saying? They don't have that no more. So like we can't really do that no more.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like who's our new black stars?
Who is 85 South.
But like
Carlos
movie
Chico.
stars. I'm not talking about
DC.
I'm talking about
I
like
wish
comedy
DC
and
will
movie.
fly. My bad. Michael B. Jordan is our biggest.
But he's not young.
He's not old either.
He's
though,
not. But I'm talking about like hot new. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't got like a whole generation.
I mean, in this
Michael B.
age,
Jordan don't got a class. He's in a class, but he don't got a class. Like that all came up together.
Yeah, the only person that would be in his class would be Ryan Coogler, but he's a producer.
Yeah.
Like in regards to Starline.
But if you think about it, now I'm thinking about it. Because actually Michael B. Jordan is in that same class as Issa.
Daniel
Kaluuya. But that's what I'm saying. All these people, all the big black people in movies aren't making movies together like they used to back in the late 90s, early 2000s. Think about it. We not getting rom-coms no more.
No.
We're not getting them no more.
Which really sucks because when they're done well, they're done well.
We're not really even getting comedies like that no more. Just One of Them Days is the last black comedy that was in theaters that I could remember.
Yeah, and honestly, that was decently
decent.
casted like black people wise.
Yeah,
Cat Williams.
But like I think the only way for us to get back to greatness in film is for all our black actors to just be like, fuck it. We're only gonna work with each other.
But wouldn't it take somebody like Eddie to do something that's somewhat back to form? Write something that's like.
I don't think Eddie Murphy was ever a strong movie writer.
That's fair. He did a lot of ad-libbing.
Yeah, I was gonna say he get his writing credits because he was improv.
He did a lot of improv.
Yeah, so like that's why I think he gets majority of his writing credits. But I don't think Eddie Murphy got that pull with the young talent. Like he don't got that.
I think
got
he would
pull,
for the
but
comedians.
like I don't think he got pull like for like. I also don't think our black comedians are as in movies and TV as much as they used to either. I feel like Kevin Hart kind of sucked that up and just ruined it. And I love Kevin Hart.
Kev been trying to bring everybody together.
He been trying.
Even though, but the TV show he had on NBC, the Fight Night.
Yeah. He be trying.
Decent example.
He be trying.
That was a really good series.
But he was trying to be serious in that.
Yeah,
he's trying to be a serious actor now. That's his thing. Kevin Hart, 5'2", trying to be a serious actor.
I need him to make. I mean, I think he's working on like a big comedy movie.
Maybe
if anybody's gonna pull it off, it's him. That can.
I don't think so. Tyler Perry got a better chance than Kevin Hart.
No,
right now.
That's not true. That's not true at all.
I watched his new Medea movie. Might I add?
Kev will get the deal. Kev will get it done. I believe Kev gonna get it
I
done.
just but I don't think we have the stars like that anymore.
Like what though? I feel like at the time that you're talking about, they weren't stars.
They were stars to us. That's what I'm talking
They're
about.
stars to us now because of the what they put out then.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like we saw all like the OGs movies. We saw Tay Diggs. We saw The Wood. We saw The Best Man. We saw Brown Sugar. We saw Love and Basketball. We all saw um The Brothers. We all saw all those type of movies. They don't make movies like that no more. The closest one to movies like that before just one of them days, I include that as a newer one, was Girls Trip.
Mm.
That's the last time they let us get a movie like that. Because also Tiffany Haddish got annoying. I felt like Tiffany Haddish, if she didn't get annoyed, she probably would have got like all the funny people to be in stuff again. You know what I'm saying? But even with Girls Trip, those are all older ladies, bruh. They weren't supposed to be like
Legends in their own right for
exactly.
the
Of
most
course,
part,
of course. I'm
besides
not saying
Tiffany,
anything
right?
wrong about that, but I'm just saying, think about it.
I think we need a movie that has at least 2 to 3 generations of black celebrity in it.
We need to get back to. I don't know what these kids, the young people, they don't watch movies like how they used to, like streamers. Castanot's their celebrity now. You know what I'm saying? Like
It's kind of wild. It's wild
crazy.
times.
That's who they're like to us. Like black entertainment wise, I feel like to us, like we saw like Megan Good.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Hate to say it. It sounds weird to say it now, but Nick Cannon when he was making movies. You know what I'm saying? Like
All
Columbus
this to
short
say,
before he beat up his wife.
now, do you all this to say, is it the same way we asked Lil Wayne to hang it up?
Yeah.
Do you feel like Eddie?
I don't think he should hang it up, but I just think he needs to find a lane
Mm.
and stick to it. Like Dolomite is my name was a type of movie where he
Mm-hmm.
could not just be funny but display his acting chops. And I
Yep.
think that's where he needs to go. Like I think he needs to start doing more serious stuff. And more serious stuff to like it's also lighthearted. Maybe more dramatic comedies as opposed to like just comedies.
Yeah.
Because
Nah,
Dollar
you
Name
right.
was technically a comedy, but it wasn't really a comedy at the same time.
No, it was
It
serious.
was a serious
Low
movie.
key a biopic. So
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I
yeah.
think if he just stays in that lane, he'd be straight. But
Mm.
like, I'm looking at his filmology now, right? Since he made Dolomite Is My Name, he has made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies.
Let me just say, I enjoy Beverly Hills Cop. I don't care what you guys.
Listen, I'm not even gonna get on that because hey, to each their own. I was never a Beverly Hills Cop guy, so even if they made a new one, I wasn't gonna
You
give a
was
fuck.
solid.
I was never gonna give a fuck. But I heard it didn't hold up to the originals. That's what I heard. But I don't know. I don't have any. I didn't see any of them. But he made Coming to America. Terrible name. You People. Candy Cane Lane, another Amazon movie, was a Christmas movie he made.
That was all right.
That was alright. It was
That was all
alright.
right.
That was alright. And then he made Beverly Hills Cop XOF and then The Pickup.
Yeah.
I don't know why he called the movie Axel F. It should have just been called Beverly Hills Cop 4.
No, can't say 4.
I mean, it was
Actual
Beverly
4.
Hills Cop 2, Beverly Hills Cop 3. Beverly Hills Cop 4 would make sense.
That's like when Rocky 6 they just called it Balboa.
Yeah, they did. But that was them doing a reset. You know what I'm saying? Try it. Was Axel F supposed to be a start of a new trilogy of
I
Beverly
mean,
Hills
his
Cops?
daughter, his daughter was part of it now. You know,
So it was like the second Shaft movie.
almost.
Like how they
Damn
tried to
near.
make it seem like they're gonna make this a franchise now.
Yeah, it was damn near like
Is
the second
Taylor
Shaft.
Page play his daughter?
Yes.
Oh wow. Maybe I may have to watch this. I love me some Taylor Page.
Shout out to the foreheads.
Now, I've always been a big fan of Taylor Page. I really like her acting. Actually, I think
Mm-hmm.
she's actually pretty good actress. Personally, I think she just
Hey,
she should get more opportunities. I don't know, man. You people was ass, bro. Coming to
shout
America
out
was
Lori Harvey,
ass.
man.
Candy Cane Lane was straight, but like
It's a good Christmas movie, bro.
I had low expectations. But also that movie was still kind of ass.
It's a good Christmas movie,
You
bro.
say
You
a
hate.
Beverly Hills Cop Axel F was good. I'll take your word for it. Let me just
Tune
look
in,
up.
bro. Lock in on
Let
it.
me just look up
Lock.
the Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm so, bro. I'll be honest with you, bro. I can't stand Rotten Tomato, bro. You niggas don't know what's good. Niggas don't. Niggas ain't got no.
You know how it
Ain't got no
works, right?
taste, bro. I know how it works.
It's
You
just an
niggas ain't got no
aggregate
taste, bro.
score
I don't care, bro.
of
I don't care. There's so many Rotten Tomato movies. I be like, bro, that like bad scores. I mean, bro, I really enjoyed that.
maybe you just got bad taste in movies.
Nah,
Maybe you got bad taste in movies.
nah.
You know, Axel F ain't that. It didn't have that too bad of a score. 67 tomato reader, 75% popcorn meter, which is the audience. So the audience liked it more than the
All right,
critics.
Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes. Stop.
Usually the audience though. I usually base my stuff off the audience score, not the critic score.
Man, check it out, man. Give it a shot, man.
Personally,
Shout out to the D. It get cold in there.
personally, Rotten Tomatoes, man. Let me tell you, some of these scores, bro. Ice Cube is another one. Ice Cube got a new movie. That shit got a 3%.
What's Friday?
What's
On Rotten
Friday on
Tomatoes?
Rotten Tomatoes?
After this, we go.
Let's see, Friday. Friday got a 77% critic score, a 91% audience score.
All right,
So
that's what I'm talking about.
that's why I usually base it off the audience score. I don't base it off the critic score
I'm sick of
because the critics is a little bit way more harsher than.
Well, they see things we don't, I guess.
Well, also they're looking for things that we're not looking for.
Yeah.
They're looking for story structure. They're looking for the plot. They're looking for the setting. They're looking for this and that. Man, shut the fuck up and tell me if you liked it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast, man. Please hit subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up on the video. That would be great for us. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want some extra content like what we had today, please go to patreon.com/noclearance. And yeah, y'all have a good day, night, whenever y'all listen to this, man. Stay black and stay blessed.
Peace.